What up, people? It's your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid, coming to you direct. First things first. This is a practical gas tank. This is an old school car. It only got two hoses to go in, a negative and a positive. That's it. It took us only 5 minutes to take that out and cut off a bad strap. This is a new school gas tank. See the difference? See all that stuff that got to be plugged in? That's why I like old school cars. They're practical. So we're going to put the gas tank back in because he's done with all the framework, man. So he just got finished. So we had some work over here. He fixed those. Had some work over here. He fixed those. All right. These, they probably thought these were worse than what they were with the gas tank in. It looked like this whole piece was gonna come off. No. So he just cut the bad pieces off, and that's all he had to do there. The floor is solid. He said the floor is solid. So for this car to be a 1984 and all these years having it, it has a pretty solid floor, according to Brandon. And the rockers and everything is pretty strong. So he took care of all of this. He wasn't afraid to do it. The last couple of people, I can't say my man Mike was afraid to do it. He just didn't have any time, and he probably thought it was worse than what it was. And with the expander foam, everybody thought it was going to catch on fire. But that's it. That little bit of expander foam had to be moved. That little bit right there. It ain't like it was full and in everybody's way, so we yanked out just a little bit of expanding foam, and that was all, and had no issues. You know, so the rear end, as I was told, had a new axle shaft put in it, maybe a year ago, but it doesn't look bent to me. But the last guy that put an axle shaft in there said it was bent and I need a new rear end, which I'll get Mike to find me a strong rear end and put in here, man. No problems. That's the next move. All right, and it has a heavy-duty, special-made coil springs made by Coil Spring Specialties out of Kansas. Them things can hold up 3,000 pounds each. The guy that put those in, his name was PJ Moore. He laid on his back in gravel and compressed those darn springs and put them in, and only charged me $75 to do that. You know what I mean? The lateral, trailing arms and lateral arms, well, my man Mike Spearing, we got them brand new, and he welded new metal up in those trailing and lateral arms and made them strong. So they won't bend. They should last a good while. Okay, so we back in business, boys. All right, like the rap says. So I wanted to get the framework done. I was worried. They had me worried because it wasn't as bad as what it seemed when Brandon Bennett was looking at it. He was like, yeah, I thought that this was about to fall out and that was about to fall out. That's what I'm thinking. I was afraid to drive the thing, but no, that wasn't the issue. It had a couple holes that needed welded. So we're back in business out here in Erie, Pa. My man Brandon Bennett, he did the thing. He's not afraid to work on any vehicle, man, doing frame work or any mechanic work, if you're willing to travel to Erie to see him. And I do have his phone number. Where did Brandon disappear to, man? And you see that big Silverado right there? He's doing all kinds of framework on that big ass Silverado, man. He done ripped all kinds of metal and stuff out of there, he said. And this was a cakewalk for my car. And all this metal I brought from Lowe's that we didn't have to use. That's $100 worth of 1/4 inch thick steel. I'm taking it back and get my damn money back. He had some metal laying around. That's Brandon right there. Say what's up to the people. Yeah, he'll fix. He'll take care of you. Anything. If you're willing to travel, I will travel to get somebody to fix this thing, man. All right. Sometimes the out-of-town mechanics are more ambitious because they want to make that money. All right, so Soda Pop Kid, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We're going to throw this gas tank back in, and I'm on my way back home. Peace.